Alright, everyone, shut up and listen because Big Luke is about to lay it down with the beefcake story. Homegrown, homemade, trouble a brewing. But first, let me drink from my chalice to give me courage, just like a little hero we will soon hear about in the story. Alright! Let's get it fired up! Deep within the heart of downtown Manhattan, four righteous warriors prepared for a new day within their underground hideout. First, there was Brando. He was a wild man who could always pull through in times of trouble. Oh, baby. Rash and sometimes too reckless though he was, he had a heart of gold and was always up for the challenge with his rough and tumble ways. Then there was Luke. Oh, what he lacked in strength he made up for in brains. Not much of a fighter, although he was familiar with the magic arts. His strong point was, wow, that doesn't make any sense at all. Hold on. Familiar with the magic arts. His strong point was his scholarly knowledge. And then there was Scotty, the Man Thunder. That's the Scotty, the Man Thunder. Oh, yeah. The older brother of Brando and leader of the group. He was the strongest son of a bitch around, and he knew how to handle himself here on the streets. His only weakness, if you can call it a weakness, is that he was so damn sexy that women turned to putty in his hands. That is, all women except for the evil sorceress Diaz. Ooh. She had pledged her heart long ago to the evil scientist Dr. Moore. Of course, let's not forget little Mama, the fearless companion of the group, small and with no particular skill. Mama, the gang's loyal tabby cat, was always there in case things went south. All of them together formed the Beefcakes, the most manliest men of the universe. Scroll down, scroll down. We find our heroes lifting some fucking weights while listening to the YMCA theme song. Lift them weights, son. Lift them like you're playing with Tinker Toys. Shouted Brando as he was bench pressing 225 pounds. Luke was spotting him. A man's strength is but a man's strength, and in the end all he has left is his courage, said Luke. Easy on that poetry, Luke. Now is not the time for those pretty words. Scotty, who was working hard lifting two 70-pounders in each hand, laid them down easy as he heard his brother's aggressive tone. Now hold on, little brother, he said as he walked over to the two friends. Being strong is all well and good, but a man ain't no kind of a man unless he's got courage. Brando put the weights up, realizing his workout was over. I reckon that's true enough, he said as he swung a towel over his shredded body. Just then, Mawa, who was crawling on the floor, stood up on his hind legs and tried to put up his dukes. Mawa's got courage, he said as he tried to keep balance. It was no use. He soon fell back down on the floor. See, boys, see? Even little Mawa knows that a man needs courage, laughed Scotty. Brando was not pleased at being lectured by his brother. He stormed off in anger, but not before landing a mighty blow to a punching bag in the corner. His rage concerns me, but that is his burden to bear, said Scotty. Just then, Tybot, the Beefcake's trusty robot buddy, rolled in the room. Whoa, there's big trouble going down at the old power plant. Turn on the TV. Luke walked over and switched on Tybot's face, which was actually a TV screen. What he saw did not please him. Dr. Moore, along with Sorceress Diaz, were on the screen. I completely scrolled down way too much. Let me get back to my place. How did it come to this? How did it come to this? How did I scroll down to the bottom of the story? I do not realize. I could probably edit this out, but I choose not to. I'm almost there. Give me just a little more time. Give me just a little more time. And I love... Okay, go. Greetings, Beefcakes. I hope you're well rested because I'm about to rock your socks with my latest creation. The camera shifted to a giant laser pointed towards the sky. Behold, the Man Ray. In just 1 hour, this power plant will have produced enough energy for the Man Ray to be fully battle operational. Once that happens, the energy beam that fires from it will cause a chain reaction within the Earth's gravitational field, which will cause all the men on Earth to float high in the sky and then plummet to their death. Dr. Moore looked at his watch. Basically, at about 10:30, it will literally be raining men. Brando, in his brash anger, punched the TV screen off, which was also Tybot's face. My face! My face! Screamed Tybot. Scotty, realizing time was of the essence, called his beefcakes together. Men, it's time to put down our toys and get ready for battle. Tybot, transform! Tybot, on command of Scotty, transformed into the Bromobile. Let's give 'em hell, boys! Shouted Scotty as they all climbed into the newly formed car. Scrolling down. Meanwhile, at the power plant, Dr. Moore was also preparing for battle. The beefcakes are on their way. Is everyone ready? Driller, Othello, Freezer? Blitzkrieg Bop. Let's welcome our guests. Elsewhere, Scotty was driving at full speed towards the power plant, our mind focused only on the sweet sounds of the engine working overtime as he tore down the street. I fear we may be walking into a trap. Caution is advised, said Luke as he prepared his mind for the coming rumble. My body can handle anything. Woo! Shouted Brando as he flexed his beast muscles. When the beefcakes finally reached the power plant, it was 10:10. The boys just had 20 minutes to save the day. Scotty, who was the strongest, punched a hole through the ironclad plated door. That is not how those words are connected. Rah! Ha ha! Looks like I found a way in, he said as he ripped the door clear off his hinges. The beefcakes stormed the power plant, unaware of the dangers that lay before them. More! We've come to shut you down, shouted Scotty as he led the team into the main boss room. Ah, the beefcakes! What a pleasant surprise! said Moore as he sat on his iron throne. It won't be so pleasant once we fuck your face! Shouted Brando. Oh, goodness me, such a temper. I think I'd have to teach you boys a lesson. And with that, Moore's hand hard-hitting brawlers. Wow, what am I talking about? More hard-hitting brawlers entered the room. Driller, Othello, and Frieza. They were all revved up and ready to go. Blitzkrieg. I'll take Othello, said Luke. I've got Driller, said Brando. Well, Frieza, I guess that just leaves you and me. Let's dance! Frieza charged towards Scotty. He was at his final transformation and at 100%, so he wasn't fucking around. Take this, you filthy monkey! Frieza delivered a mighty blow to Scotty's abs. However, the rock-hard, ironclad strength of Scotty's abs caused Frieza to instantly break his head. Oh, damn you! Shouted Frieza. It would be the last thing he'd ever say, since just then, Scotty punched his head clear off. Oh, baby! Meanwhile, Brando and Driller were duking it out. Driller, who was a black fellow with a drill for a head, was trying to ram Brando clear through his driller head. I'm about to fuck you! Shouted Driller. He pointed his drill head towards Brando and charged him. Not on your life, drill bit! Shouted Brando as he grabbed Driller by the drill, swung him around a few times, then tossed him into the trash. Looks like I took out the trash, said Brando as he wiped the blood off of his hands. Meanwhile, Luke and Othello were having an epic battle of epic proportions. Fear not the love of a man, for he does not tread upon my flowers, shouted Othello. Do not quote the ancient poems to me, Driller. I mean Othello, because that's who I'm fighting. You do not do them justice. Just then, Luke fired a fireball from his head, which burned Othello's face off. After the trash was taken out, Moore clapped his hands in an evil fashion. Good job, Beefcakes. Looks like you took out the trash. However, what you'll fail to realize, Feline, is I always carry backup. Just then, Sorceress Diaz flew from the roof, wielding her dual light blades, and screamed like a fucking beast. She screamed as though through the blades. Oh my God! She screamed as she brought the blades down upon the cakes. Scotty, who was the strongest, raised up his broad ironclad arm. The lightning blades came down like a mighty thunderclad. The sorceress bared down upon him. Yet Scotty held strong. Oh, you are strong for a man, said Diaz as she tried to slice Scotty's face off. Scrolling down. Yeah. Oh, no! Shouted Scotty as he pushed back Diaz. Diaz refused to be refuted and threw a barrage of energy balls at Scotty. Scotty was a strong man, but even he could not withstand the onslaught of Diaz's righteous fury. He was defeated and tied to the wall. Grant, this is for my big brother, shouted Brando. He came at Diaz with his signature attack, the spine kicker. He aimed his foot at Diaz's spine, but she was not having it. She summoned an energy field which forced Brando's attack to do not a damn thing. Brando came at her, dirty mind, came at it once more, only this time Diaz was out for blood. She caused a green fire to shoot from her hands as Brando is on the warpath. Fear not, Brando, I will protect you, said Luke as he jumped between Brando and the wave of green fire. Using his own magic, Luke used his Blizzaga spell to cancel out the fire. Seeing this moment of confusion, Brando charged at Diaz once more with a series of karate chops and action kicks. Diaz dodged all his attacks. like she was a Super Saiyan, and he was nothing. Growing tired of Brando's flailing around, Diaz used her psychic powers to tie him to the wall. Brando was not pleased. Your fellow Diaz's voice. Your fellow beefcakes are defeated. I hope you're at least smart enough to give up, said Diaz as she raised her hands in preparation to release a Kamehameha energy wave. Sorry, Diaz, but when it comes to brains, I've got you outclassed. He shot a stream of pink fire from his fingers. Diaz matched it with her Kamehameha energy wave. The opposing forces opposed each other for a while, but it was no good. Diaz was too strong, and Luke was tied to the wall. Good job, my sweet, said Dr. Moore. Now, in just 24 seconds, the Man Ray will be operational. What are we gonna do? Shouted Brando. Do not lose hope, little brother. Help is on the way. Ho! Just then, Mara, who had been fucking around on the catwalks high above, suddenly pounded down and landed on the self-destruct button. Mara's got courage! Indeed you do, little mama. Now, release us from these chains, said Scott. That damn feline, that damn cat. Diaz, kill it, ordered Moore, but it was no good. The power plant was just about to explode. Do not be a fool, my love. We must vanish in order to fight another day. With that, Diaz grabbed Moore by the arm and teleported out of the burning building. Hurry, Mama! We must escape these flames, said Luke. Yeah, hurry up, you pussy, shouted Brando. Mama will show his courage. Mama somehow was able to release the cakes from the... That is not how you spell that word at all. From the prison wall. Quickman, to the Bromobile. Hold on. Pause and restart. Are we there? Is it working? I thought my phone was ringing, but I guess it was just my imagination. Now, where was I? Hurry, Mama. We must escape these flames, said Luke. Yeah, hurry up, you pussy, shouted Brando. Mara will show his courage. Mara, somehow, was able to release the cakes from their prison wall. Quick, men, to the Bromobile. Beefcakes, fall in and roll out, shouted Scott. He didn't have to say it twice, or once for that matter. The cakes were well on their way to escaping the inferno. Brrr, I'm so glad you guys are okay, said Typebot as he revved his engine like a pimp. Hoo! No time for talking now, Typebot. Engage your Super Nitro boosters, said Scotty as he got behind the wheel. And just like that, Typebot shot out in the dark abyss of the lonely streets. The beefcakes made it back to their hideout just in time to watch Seinfeld on Typebot's face. And so, once again, the day was saved thanks to the beefcakes. Mara! Don't forget Mara's courage! And let's not forget about little Mara.